What's up, Parody Nation? John June here. Now, I know a lot of you are used to me keeping things light and entertaining around here. But today, I want to address a situation that's been unfolding in the political landscape, one that I've been following closely, and frankly, I have some concerns about. You see, last year, New York Attorney General Latisha James brought charges against President Trump, accusing him of inflating the values of his real estate properties. Now, I try not to take hard stances on political issues, but I have to say, the way this whole thing has been handled just doesn't sit right with me. That's why I've brought in one of my favorite content creators, Officer Tatum, to give us his take on this. Officer Tatum has been following these types of witch hunts for a while now, and I think his perspective could be really valuable here. So without further ado, let's get into it. Officer Tatum, the floor is yours.
All right, listen up, y'all. This is Officer Tatum, and I gotta say, I'm absolutely disgusted by the way Latisha James has been handling this investigation into President Trump. Let's be real here. These charges she's brought against him, they're nothing but a blatant attempt to persecute a political opponent. The guy was running for president when all this went down, and now she's trying to hit him with these bogus claims about inflating the values of his properties. But here's the thing. The banks were the ones who did the due diligence and approved those loans. If there was any wrongdoing, it was on them, not Trump. And yet, Latisha James is trying to pin this all on him to the tune of $450 million in penalties. Now, I know what you're thinking, but Officer Tatum, no one is above the law. And you're right, that's a noble sentiment. But the problem is, it seems like Latisha James is the one who's playing fast and loose with the law here. I mean, did you hear about the accusations against her? Apparently, she's been accused of mortgage fraud herself for misrepresenting the number of floors in one of her own buildings to avoid paying higher taxes. So, if anyone's not living up to the no one is above the law standard, it's her. And let's not forget about all the other political witch hunts we've seen in recent years, the Russia collusion nonsense, the impeachment trials, and now this. It's all part of the same coordinated effort to undermine the will of the American people and take down a president who didn't play by their rules. Well, I'm here to tell you, Parody Nation, that's not going to fly. New Yorkers deserve better than this. Latisha James has not upheld the rule of law and respect the democratic process, and she has not put the interests of New Yorkers ahead of her own petty political agendas, which is to get Trump. She campaigned on that. That's all I got, Parody Nation. Peace.
You know, Parody Nation, I can't help but feel that the way this whole Latisha James investigation has been handled is just another example of the unfairness and lack of accountability that we've been seeing in our political system. Look, I try not to take hard stances on these issues because I know they can be complex and divisive. But when I see someone in a position of power like Latisha James seemingly abusing that power for their own political gain, it just rubs me the wrong way. And the fact that she's now facing her own accusations of wrongdoing, while still pursuing these charges against President Trump, just makes the whole thing feel even more like a political witch hunt. It's the kind of thing that erodes the public's trust in our institutions. And that's something I think we all need to be concerned about. So, while I may not be able to tell you how to feel about all of this, I can say that I'm glad we have content creators like Officer Tatum who are willing to dig into these issues and hold our leaders accountable. Because at the end of the day, that's what's going to keep our democracy strong and vibrant. All right, Parody Nation, that's all I've got for you today. As always, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. And remember, if you ever want to see us tackle a specific topic, just hit us with a super chat and we'll make it happen. Until next time, this is John June signing off. Peace out.